Oh.
Hi everyone, I'm here with a Bible study. I hope you guys are having a good night. So our devotion tonight is by Sharon Hinnick. She is one of our old writers.
I know she's old.
Yeah. She's not a new writer, that's what I mean.
Huh?
She's not one of our new writers, that's what I mean.
You know she's old.
I don't.
Don't know.
So tonight we're in Psalm 71, and the verse Sharon picked out from Psalm 71 to go with her devotion tonight is Psalm 71 verse 9, which says, "Do not cast me off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength is spent." And that is so true. I've seen that happen and heard about it happening so many times. It's horrible. It's cruel and it's very sad. So I'm going to go read Psalm 71, and it's a little longer than the ones we've been doing. Not nearly as long as Psalm 119, but it's a little longer. It's got 24 verses. So let me read it for you guys. This is Psalm of David. "In you, O Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Rescue me and deliver me in your righteousness. Turn your ear to me and save me. Be my rock of refuge, to which I can always go. Give the command to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my God, from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of evil and cruel men. For you have been my hope, O sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth. From birth I have relied on you. You brought me forth from my mother's womb. I will ever praise you. I have become like a portent to many, but you are my strong refuge. My mouth is filled with your praise, declaring your splendor all day long. Do not cast me away when I am old. Do not forsake me when my strength is gone. For my enemies speak against me. Those who wait to kill me conspire together. They say, God has forsaken him. Pursue him and seize him, for no one will rescue him. Be not far from me, O God. Come quickly, O my God, to help me. May my accusers perish in shame. May those who want to harm me be covered with scorn and disgrace. But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. My mouth will tell of your righteousness, of your salvation all day long. Though I know not its measure, I will come and proclaim your mighty acts, O sovereign Lord. I will proclaim your righteousness, yours alone. Since my youth, O God, you have taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Your righteousness reaches to the skies, O God. You who have done great things. Oh, who, O God, is like you? Though you have made me see troubles many and bitter, you will restore my life again. From the depths of the earth you will again bring me up. You will increase my honor and comfort me once again. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness, O God. I will sing praise to you with the lyre, O Holy One of Israel. My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have redeemed. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long, for those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. Amen. Are you following along, sir?
No. I'm just looking at my planner.
Alright, so that was Psalm 71. Now I'm going to read Sharon's devotion for us. The homework's really good tonight, by the way. She says, I'm looking at the time because my mom's supposed to call at 6. My mother and stepfather recently moved into a senior living home. On Ash Wednesday, a guest pastor hosted a service in the event center, so I arrived early to walk them upstairs. We found chairs in the back of a room that was soon crowded with white hair, walkers, and wheelchairs. Other than a few aides, I was the youngest by several decades. The pace of the readings was so much slower than I was used to. A guest pianist played some tunes in the downstairs lobby, and because of the vaulted design of the building, his music went up and filled the room where we had gathered. At first, I felt restless and distracted as aides helped patients and Moon River played from downstairs. But before long, my eyes stung with tears. I saw the room for what it was, a holy place where Jesus met with his beloved children. Those around me had lived long lives of service to him and had endless stories of his faithfulness and a deep love for him. Each person also knew that within a few years, or even months, they would meet Jesus face to face. Their expressions reflected no fear, only joy and faith. Their example strengthened my heart, witnessing a room full of people about to hear Jesus tell them, "Well done, good and faithful servant," took my breath away. My petty problems faded into the background. I prayed he would help me prepare for the day when I would be near my eternal home, like these seniors were. And I also rejoice that Jesus walks with us at any age. Amen. Even when we're old, God will not forsake you. He'll be with you. You're still his child, whether you're a newborn baby or you're old and gray. And the homework tonight, very good. Spend time with someone older than you and ask them about their experience of following Jesus. It's a very good one because decades back, things were a lot different than they are now. You don't know what kind of stories you might hear of how people were saved. Alright guys, our next Bible study will be in the book of Psalms. Psalm 51. Little note down here. Alright, so I got that marked. Psalm 51. Okay, I'll get that set up when we're done here. And now I'll read the animal devotion. Put you down, Smokey. Sure, you got an animal? Layla, guess an animal? Aunt Dora?
Turkey.
Anybody who's watching this, guess an animal.
Turkey.
Sure guesses a turkey. You can guess the same one if you like. Let's see. It's by Heidi Chiavaroli. And the Bible verse is Colossians 3, verses 1 and 2. Since then, you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. Amen. That is so true. Now let's read Heidi's story, true story. I crested the hill of my usual morning run before slowing to a walk. My neck and upper shoulders burned, not from the run, but from stress, looming deadlines, and a spine that seemed permanently curled over a keyboard had sent me in desperate search for help. I could still hear the chiropractor's words from the day before. We aren't meant to be hunched over, focusing on our computers, phones, problems. Our body works best when it's stretched open, when we take time to look up. I took his advice, resisting the pain in my neck, to glimpse the blue sky. At that moment, a single bird, a robin, sailed overhead, its small wings spread in effortless flight, its rust-colored belly facing downward. I stopped walking in awe of the bird and of the message God had given me, first through my chiropractor, and in that moment through one of his tiny creatures. That robin's flight looked effortless, wings open, belly thrust out, tiny muscles of its neck elongated. It didn't appear to have a stress agenda. It was simply busy doing what the Lord had created it to do. How I needed this message. God had created my heart for things above. He created me for Jesus. Yet how often do I get weighted down by the stresses of this world, my fears, and my own inequity? Whenever I feel that old familiar pain in my neck, I think of my friend the robin. It inspires me to do what I was created to do, look up to God. It inspires me to set my mind on things above and to fly free. Amen. Jesus, you made our hearts for heaven, but you also encourage us to do your work on earth. Help us better glimpse your grandeur and majesty before we focus on things of this world. Amen. Alright guys, I hope that was our Bible study for tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible study. Bye guys. God bless.